What's up guys? We are heading away on another camping weekend. It's Friday afternoon, it's about lunchtime, which is good because we didn't have to wait for Daniel to finish work. He took the day off, which
it's always
a rarity, but
it's always nice heading away while everyone else is at work. A bit of a
get up there
nice feeling.
Plus it's the weekend after the long weekend in WA, so we're hoping that will mean it's a little quieter. We kind of stayed in on the long weekend. Actually, you didn't, but I did. It just gets
I was
way
up
too
filming
busy.
last Saturday. Crazy busy, just people everywhere, as you expect, being a long weekend and also being nice weather. So heading away this weekend instead. Hopefully going to have the whole place to ourselves, but we'll see. Time will tell, I suppose.
So guys, I just wanted to have a quick mention. I am thoroughly impressed right now. It's the first time we've ever gone on a camping trip where Daniel hasn't been using Google Maps to get us there.
Yes. Who knows where we're going to end up camping, but there's no GPS in effect.
No directions. Proud moment.
4 hours later, Daniel, I wish you'd used directions.
I was about to say, I will update this when we get there and confirm that it was successful. So far, we're on the right track.
This video footage might be found as evidence of that missing Perth couple that went camping. We dig this up like, oh, that's where it all went wrong.
Yeah.
So I've changed the way I deflate my tyres. You guys would have seen me use the one that pulls out the pin before. I've reverted back to these old Storms. It's a kit I've had for ages. Actually, my dad bought these years ago. I just find like they are slower at deflating each individual tyre, but once you put all four on, you can just take it easy, check under the bonnet, and just kind of relax while your tyres get put down for you. The only downside is I've lost one of them at some point in time. Now I've only got 3 in total, so it takes even longer again, but it's just so convenient. You just whack them on. They're all set to around 15 PSI. As soon as the tyres get down to that, they stop and we're good to go. So chuck those on and we're laughing. If I'm in a rush, I'll put 3 of these Storms on and then get the old deflator out to do the last tyre manually. But who's in a rush when you're camping? We've got time, nothing but time.
Like if you're in the shower, and the shower head makes a noise, like you feel like you've got to match it. No, like they go like...
No, only that stupid shower head you bought like 4 years ago.
It's the best shower head ever. It had lights. It was like a waterfall.
So we're renting. This is what? How many years ago? It's 2014. And Bianca's like, I bought this amazing shower head.
You just didn't like it because it was so low.
So I'm quite tall, so I need shower heads that kind of go up and then so I can be underneath them. Bianca bought one that came straight out from the wall. And
it went straight out and down.
Had built-in LED lights that are powered by the water passing through the shower head to turn the lights on.
And temperature sensitive. So it would be blue when it was cold.
Yes, that's right. I forgot about that.
And then it would go like orange, I think, and then red when it was really hot.
But it made a noise like this.
It never bothered me.
And I had to shower like this.
Yeah,
that's why I've got a bad neck. Tell you what, something massive has been through here. I'm guessing Unimog. Look at that, look at the wheelbase.
The way it's driven on the side of the road that is clearly being graded recently.
Really? Is that what it is?
I think so. I think it's machinery. Just like,
well, my head wants to imagine it's this sick four-wheel drive truck with like full queen-size bed in it and
yet,
kitchen set up.
Clearly graded area.
Hey, come look at the wheelbase. So I've just conveniently parked with my left-hand wheel perfectly in the track. Look at that.
It's like half the size.
Alrighty, tyres are down to 15 PSI, which I know is required for this particular beach. I was down here last weekend filming the long-term review of the Ranger, so yeah, definitely going to require 15 PSI. Anyway, let's get over to camp.
Let's do it.
Sweet.
Oh dear. Folks, I've just had a very interesting and enlightening conversation with Daniel.
No, don't tell him. They'll never listen to my mechanical advice ever again.
He was asking me if I would assist him with changing, what did you call it? The
small parts of the front brakes.
No, he wanted to replace the front brake rotors, and then he was like, no, not the rotors, the shoes. And I was like, you mean the calipers? And he was like, no, the small bits. And I was like, oh, you mean
I had a mental blank.
The brake pads.
Yes.
And he, you know, the stoppy things.
You guys have been asking about my hunt for a new vehicle potentially, and truth is I bought one and we're here to pick it up. Here it is.
Are you ready for this? It's a very big upgrade.
It looks pretty used, but it should have that nice reliable engine that I'm after. Oh yeah, not too bad. Couple of battle scars, but that's all right.
A unique paint job.
Yeah. How's that 3 litre looking? Bulletproof engine. Looks like that's been tested as well. Alrighty, we've stopped to camp in a familiar place, somewhere we've stayed before.
Yes, throwback to the time that Daniel didn't know which way the ocean was.
This time I do. The ocean's just there behind us, so we've oh, there's so many bees. One of the reasons we chose this place is because we stopped a few places along the coast just to check it out and see what's what, and just got swarmed by bees. It's just ridiculous. So touch wood, we've only seen a couple here so far. They must just love this kind of temperature.
Yeah, I think just the really muggy weather, because we've been here heaps and never had a problem with bees, like ever. I think it's just because it's muggy. It is really sticky. I'll probably just go for a swim.
Yeah.
Can't catch me if I'm underwater. I know that Daniel hates having hours of footage to edit for one day. Also, I'm bored because he's leveling the car. I'm going for a walk. This is why we like to camp here. You just can't beat that view.
Not level.
Whoop. Tell you what.
What's the verdict?
This is why I'm the engineer.
Is it spot on?
Close. We could go forward a tiny bit more, but then it's going to tilt it that way too much.
Just leave it?
I can leave it.
Sick. That was easy. So we've set up camp and been for a little swim to cool off because it's a nice warm afternoon here.
Yeah, it's really
warm.
warm.
The clouds. However, we've now retired to sitting over here, a little distance away from camp, because unfortunately camp has been taken over by 1 million bees.
We can't even get to our camp anymore. They are obsessed.
I'll try and get some footage and splice it in here, but it's just ridiculous. The only good news is they don't seem to be very aggressive. They're kind of just ignoring us. Like they'll check our legs out to see if they're flowers.
They're not like attacking us. They're kind of just like looking for food.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So which is good for Bianca, so she's not getting stung. We don't have to rush off to hospital, because that'd be inconvenient, wouldn't it?
Very.
It'd be very inconsiderate of you to get
I know.
bitten.
Try not to.
Yeah.
Nah, I've got Finnegan. I'll just take that and then pass out. Just all the footage of me will be like.
And I can do a compilation of like our holiday together.
Me just leave everywhere. Get off the wet sand! It's going great.
Let's have a go while Bianca's away. All right, let's do this. 1 foot in. Oh, it's already off. Oh, we're off. We're off. We're off.
What?
We're off. Yes.
No. That's good. Digging in.
Oh my God. Yes. Stay standing. Yes. All right, I'm done. Oh, right, we're going.
Look at you go. It's cracking, guys.
Bit of an update, the bees have left the building finally. Oh, yes. It's about like 2 hours we had to completely vacate the whole camping setup, just waiting for those bees to leave us alone and let us have our own camp setup back.
Too politely off.
Yeah, insert word here. But yeah, use the time to go for a lovely swim, do a bit of sandboarding, which I excelled at, I'm happy to report. When I say excelled, I just stood up, so that's a win in my books.
Definitely, and I didn't break anything, so that was good.
Yeah, my shin is no worse than it was before, so classifying that as an absolute win. Anyway, yeah, it's a bit of a weird old weather afternoon, which seems to be usual for at least my camping trips. So we've got a myriad of rain clouds circling around, and it's just been pitter-pattering on the awning here. So I don't know how serious it's going to get, and it doesn't really bother us too much either way.
I don't think it's gonna. It's just like, I don't know, intermittent clouds and blue sky. So I don't think it's gonna be much. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, if it does rain, I hope it's right as we're going to bed. Just have that lovely rain on the canvas roof. So
right once we're in bed.
Yeah, well, yeah, that as well. No, I want it to be raining as we're climbing the ladder, so we get nice and wet as we're climbing in.
Laying in bed wet.
Anyway, we're a bit delirious because we are absolutely starving.
Oh, yeah,
we haven't eaten since a late breakfast.
We wanted to eat for ages, but then we couldn't because the bees ran our campsite. So now we're going to start cooking dinner. Yeah. It's about 6:15 now, so sun's about to set.
We're going to make a delicious red wine casserole, one of our favourite camping meals, and we have all the ingredients this time. I know we've cooked it in the past with the bare minimum, like for a little camping cook-up video.
One? Like orange.
Yeah. Anyway, hoping for a successful casserole, and I guess we'll get that underway now. So we're just putting a bit of dinner on, but I had to just step aside. Well, I say we're putting dinner on, but poor Bianca's putting dinner on. I've been sending the drone up, trying to get some nice shots. So, sorry, Bianca, I'll come and help in a minute. Just wanted to stop and show you this incredible sunset. Oh, how's that for a sunset? After that cloudy day we've been having, that is just an unreal way to finish it off. So anyway, just sensational. I better get back into the kitchen and start pulling my weight, helping out. And our poor rusty camp oven, we haven't used the small camp oven for ages, so I don't even see that lid. It was, yeah, it's definitely seen better days, but luckily the inside wasn't too bad.
Oh, the inside was great.
Yeah, how's that casserole coming along?
Good, can you smell it?
Beautiful.
Well, it is beef.
Like, and that's all you're having.
No, look, everything's done, everything's cut up and ready to go in. I'm very doubting that this will fit in here with all the liquids that need to go in with it.
Why is it every time this happens we just like overestimate the size of that poor tiny little camp oven?
You know what, I think it's time to upgrade to a bigger hot.
Well, the thing is, we have this small camp oven, or we have a massive one. Like,
oh yeah, that one will never fit on this stove.
We could cook enough casserole for a school with our large camp oven. But anyway, this one does us fine. We'll just try and cram all those ingredients and keep our stirring to a minimum. Anyway, this sunset is unreal, and yeah,
beautiful.
Gonna get back to cooking. One full pot of casserole.
It's gone orange.
Oh, it's orange again. Yum.
We've
made some pumpkin soup again, guys.
It's not as orange as that last time.
That looks good, actually.
The tomatoes
Oh
are
my
all
God,
peeling
it smells
themselves.
good.
The potatoes still like a rock though.
So we're going to cook this for another, I don't know, what, half an hour or so?
Yeah.
Half an hour, 45. See how much liquid we've got left to be absorbed by the potato and the meat.
It smells like dirt.
Yum, with that glowing review. Just finished cooking up our dinner. Little slow cooked casserole, one of our camping favourites.
Pretty
there
good.
It is. Not everybody just tipped it out everywhere. Yum. Made a hell of a mess on the front of the cooker, but yeah.
Yep, the pot, every time it boiled, it kind of went over because it was so full.
Yeah.
But the casserole turned out really good.
I'd say these are the things you learn, but we've been cooking this casserole for years now. We
have not learned.
Still haven't learnt. Still no wind, which is fantastic. We've had a few sprinklings of rain. That's kind of continued, which has been nice. I had to duck up and put the close the tent window because I realised I opened it earlier on to air the tent out. But
that's my side of the bed getting wet.
oh yes, I didn't even have to worry about rushing to zip that window up. Let's go eat our dinner and then retire up to bed before too long, I think, and get ready for a nice fun day of camping activities and whatever we get up to tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys when we go to bed.
Alrighty, we have finished our delicious casserole dinner.
It's delicious, yep.
Very full.
And plasticky rice.
Yes, it was a bit of a taste experience, that rice. Anyway, just jumped up into the tent for a good night's sleep, hopefully.
Yes, it is like not windy at all. And I was just saying to Daniel before, this is literally my first trip in the entire summer that we've not had like gale force winds bashing the tent. So I am very much looking forward to a nice solid sleep in the tent because it's honestly been like probably close to 6 months for me. We had some
hectic camping trips like.
Yeah. Anyway, it is not windy at all here and it's meant to stay like this. So touch wood, it does. And,
yeah, it should be a bit of a cooler day tomorrow, but I'm sure we can find lots of activities to get up to.
Yeah, and we've actually picked ourselves up some late neighbours, late arrivals.
Yeah,
so they're about 100 metres that way, and we're hoping, we were really worried because they were kind of like, they rocked up in big full drives with a lot of lights all over the place, and
we've all experienced campers
we
like
were
those.
a little suspicious that they might be a little bit troublesome, but they've been probably quieter than we have, really.
Catch you guys in the morning. Thanks so much for watching episode 1 of this latest little mini series. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
See you later. No!
Oh my God. Yes! Stay standing. Yes! All right, I'm done.